Hello, and welcome to GreenSpace. We are a team of people working for you to bring you daily first-hand information so you can make the smartest, safest, sound investments possible. I am your host, Ramon, and today we will be bringing you the daily recap of the OTC market. With that being said, let's jump right into it. We're going to spend today's episode recapping the hearing that took place today in regards to the ongoing RETC custodianship dispute. The hearing ended at 5 p.m. local time in Nevada with a judgment decision yet to be made. As of now, the hearing is tentatively set to resume on Monday at 1:30 p.m. The boys here at GreenSpace tuned in and watched the whole hearing. After about an hour of technical difficulties, it finally kicked off with RETC's counsel starting arguments. It is worth noting that the only party to show up representing RETC was their controller, who stated she was a 1099 contractor. RETC's counsel began asking their controller a series of questions in regards to operations over the past 2 years. The majority of responses as to why the operations seemed to have stopped was due to COVID and its effect to the airport retail ventures. George Sharp's counsel then spent some time questioning RETC's controller as to why they are behind with filings on both state and SEC level. Her answer consisted of, the company needs to be worried about covering employee salaries before various filing fees. Eventually, the conversation from both sides centered around the company's most recent 8K. George Sharp argued extensively this 8K does not show the company is actively operating, while RETC's counsel argued the opposite. Ultimately, RETC's counsel seemed somewhat confused on the company's active SEC delinquent status and the ramifications of holding that status. George Sharp had to point out the designation that is actively available to view on OTCmarkets.com. At this point, we are unsure as to how the judge feels, as cross-examination is still ongoing, but should be concluding quickly come Monday. We are also unsure if either party plans on calling witnesses. It was touched on at the end of the hearing today, but the Zoom meeting was having audio issues, and scheduling was up in the air. One of the main topics of conversation was George Sharp's Twitter influence and the effect that can have on the stock price itself. The argument essentially ended with Sharp stating his tweet should be viewed no differently than the company's most recent 8K in question. The judge has of course yet to pick a side or even mention if this topic will affect the outcome. In our opinion, holding as little bias as humanly possible, we believe RETC's counsel didn't adequately answer the questions as to why they went so long being non-active on a state level and with the SEC. There were so many nuances in this hearing, as all legal matters tend to be. We will tune in again Monday and keep you all updated. We want to leave you with one additional disclosure. These are our opinions, and we do own a position in RETC. We of course hope for George Sharp to be granted custodianship ultimately. All this being said, it is my goal to provide you with the most accurate information possible for an average listener with no legal background or point of view. Tune in to Zoom Monday yourself. No one can convey all the small details from today's hearing accurately. We have no idea or will even attempt to postulate as to what the final result will be. Let us know below what you thought of the hearing if you tuned in. As always, thanks for listening, and we'll see you tomorrow with another recap. I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode of our daily recap. We work hard to bring you this valuable information, and if you enjoyed it, do us a favor and hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Thank you for tuning in. This is Ramon, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. All information given on this channel is solely our opinion and is not professional financial advice.